Hello, guys. So tonight we have Malik from the brand E.A.T.
What's up?
So tell us a little bit about your brand. What does E.A.T stand for?
So it's eat, elevate all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, eat you down the street. It's been like my third year making clothes, but the brand has been going strong. Well, I started the brand probably in like 2012. I just started saying it, but it became official like 3 years ago when I started making the clothes, and then yeah.
So what is the all homage part?
All Homage was my name I just made up for photography.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first brand. All Homage Photography. I started off with taking pictures, so that's where I got All Homage from.
Okay. So what made you decide to be a business owner, like go down the entrepreneur route?
I was just tired of working jobs. You know what I'm saying? I was working 2 jobs as a server, you know, with a degree. And, you know, I was just tired of doing it, and I just prayed to God and asked him to put me on the path that he paid for me. And, yeah, I'm making clothes. I never thought I'd make clothes and stuff.
So what is it like not having like a supervisor or a boss, no one in control of you? Is that, because I know everybody looks at, oh, being an entrepreneur is so great because you don't have to have anyone over top of you and you don't have to answer to anyone. But does that ever get overwhelming? Because it's like you have to make all the decisions.
No, I like being in charge. Nah, it's the life. I would never want anybody telling me what to do. I don't think anybody wants somebody telling them what to do.
What are some comments about the entrepreneurial life?
I know
everyone thinks
I don't know
it's
what
so
people
great.
think. I feel like people actually like give it like way more credit than it deserves. So instead of like people doubting it and things like that, people actually are like really more scared and more careful when they go into entrepreneurship. So,
Like what goes into it that we don't think about or that we don't know? Because I've heard people say like,
I don't know. It depends on what people know about entrepreneurship. I don't know what like the big, you know, like the cliche or big misconceptions are. Like what are they?
I think a lot of people feel they don't really know like all the grind that it takes and all the hard work and sometimes all the expenses. Like you have to fund yourself for a while, right, until you get like on your feet.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a bunch of different ways to do it. A lot of people start off going to the bank getting a loan, so you don't have to start off, you know, like dead broke or whatever. But a lot of people start from nothing and build it up. But it's just hard work, just like anything else. I feel like people understand, like, it's definitely like, if anybody has ever had a job before and they try to run it and, you know, they see how a business is ran, then I feel like they know that it's hard work.
So for anyone who wants to start their own business, is there anything that you can suggest? Like, were there any bumps in the road for you, or is it just like, you know, go for it, this is what you want to do?
It's just the regular bumps. I mean, it's like with anything. Like if I'm telling somebody they want to play basketball, it's just like, yeah, watch a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Everything that happens in a basketball game, expect that. But that's just like not even half of it, because that's just the finished product. But you know, everything built up to that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crawl, walk, and run. But it's just like I said, it's just hard work, and like anything, it's not easy. So if people think it's like any part of it's easy, no part of it is easy. Even once you like make a name for yourself and become successful, it never gets easy.
Okay. So where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
Definitely recognized as, you know, a regular household name nationally.
I feel like you're doing really, really good though. Like especially in the
Thank
DMV. And then I've even seen it like spread elsewhere. Like I've seen it like in Delaware and stuff like that. And every time I wear it and I travel, people like it too. So I definitely think it's really catchy. So the yellow, red, and blue, I've heard that those colors, like I've heard when you do branding and stuff and you choose colors, you're supposed to choose colors that like appeal to people.
Yeah.
Is that what you did with the...
No, I didn't design my logo, but the person that did design it, his name Michael Caldwell, shout out to him. But, you know, it was really smart of him to use the primary colors. So red, yellow, blue, those are the first colors that you learn.
It's like so simple but so catchy.
Yeah, so if you pay attention, like most businesses or logos have red, yellow, or blue in them. Especially like fast food. All fast food has red in it. Just Reds.
Yep.
Catch a
Like
case.
McDonald's.
Popeyes and
Mhm.
Burger King, all of them got Reds.
Yep. So next question. I see that on your Instagram you do a lot of community outreach and like working with the youth.
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing that you really want to accomplish like in your community?
I want to build a school, like a
Mhm.
STEAM school. STEAM is like the new term. But yeah, I want to build a school. That's like
What's a
my.
STEAM school?
So STEAM is science, technology, art, ST.
And math.
Yeah, and math. Yep. There you go, right there. That's what STEAM is. It used to be STEM, just
Yeah, I was gonna
science,
say.
technology. But now they're adding the art to it. So I want to build my own charter school. That's my ultimate goal in life, period.
Cool. And you want it to be in DC?
Yeah.
So
It
what do
gotta
you
be in DC.
what do you really like promote or teach the kids when you go out and you do like the different workshops and activities with them? Like if there was one
entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Like everything I do is about entrepreneurship. If you see something that you can improve, do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get a job and work for nobody. You can do what you love.
Cool. Who are your role models? Like, is there anyone that you studied or that you really look up to?
Kobe Bryant, he cool.
Why?
I just like you could tell that he puts time into his craft and he won't stop at nothing to be the best. And no matter what you put in front of him, he's gonna conquer it. You know, like from his off the court issues to on the court, everything. You know, he's just triumphant. You know, and I got to see that in real time. So that was one person I was like, man, he reminded me of me.
Were there any businessmen that you like studied in order to do this, or you just kind of
Nah,
put it all together yourself?
I just found out myself. Like, it's so much information out here. Like, I just do it. You know what I'm saying? The best teacher is experience.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, like, they want to mentor and sit around and waste their time. I'm the type of person, I'm going to get right into it. And I'm going to learn probably twice as fast and twice as much as that person is just waiting for somebody to feed them information.
Right. What keeps you motivated?
I don't know. I don't be motivated for real, for real.
So how'd you accomplish all of this?
I just felt like it. At first, what had me motivated was like I just wanted to make some money to take care of my family and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, I guess I want to stay at the top of my game. I challenge myself. I guess I like being at the level I'm.
So
I'm
basically,
at.
you're self-motivated.
Yeah. Well, I just never want to fall off. I guess that's my motivation.
What's the biggest obstacle that you've come across? Not even just business-wise, just in life that you've had to overcome.
I don't know. Probably like being evicted in college. I was like homeless. I had a case. I was facing 5 years, and I was trying to graduate all in the same year. So that was probably the biggest obstacle I had to get over.
Okay. So I know with all of your notoriety and fame in the DMV and elsewhere, it probably takes a toll on like your support systems and your friends, and obviously you weren't always, famous or, to this extent. So what would you tell people about the circle that you keep once you gain notoriety? Like, did you stay?
I feel like, I'm a praying man, so I pray to God and he don't put anybody around me like with ill intentions.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's just authentic. It just feels right. You know what I'm saying? I don't let people just come around and be like, hey, I'm trying to be down. So my circle is just people that know Malik, understand Malik. I got a lot of friends. I got way more family.
All right. So the last question would be: you made a post recently, and you were saying how it was like a picture, and the caption was, "This was the last time that I was actually happy." And you were talking about how like before fame and everything, when you were just like a normal person living a normal life, you are happiest. And now that you have everything that everyone would look up to you and be like, man, he's living the life, you're not as happy. Can you explain that?
Yeah. So like the fame and shit, that don't got nothing to do with it for real, for real. It's just the fact that I don't know. I just look back on my life where I was poor, sleeping on an air mattress in my cousin's living room. I was happy, and now it's just like I always like suffer from depression and stuff like that. But like I've developed anxiety and shit, and I'm just not the same person. I don't leave my room,
Really?
and I don't get out. I don't do nothing. I don't have no hobbies anymore and stuff like that. Because like the whole time I was working and grinding, I was just, like I said earlier, I was trying to make some money, take care of my family. I thought that would make me happy, but
So where's the anxiety coming from? Is it like pressure to...
I don't know. If I knew, I would probably eliminate it. I would cut it off. The outside world don't put no pressure on me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of the coolest people, you know what I'm saying? Like the good stuff people say about me, the bad stuff people say about me, like don't none of it get to me. I don't feel none of it. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, the good and the bad, because, bad, if they talking about that's free promotion. Good, then they just, complimenting me, but don't none of it get to me. It's just like my own issues, how my world changing, how my life evolving. I guess that's what caused it for real. But I mean, I'm just trying to pinpoint it. I felt like if I knew, then it wouldn't even be a topic. I would have solved it. I would have figured it out.
Right.
Just trying to figure it out, put my finger on it.
That's interesting. You can be honest enough to let people on your platform know, because I feel like that people don't admit to that. You know what I mean? But I think it's very common, especially in like, I watch a lot of YouTubers also, and I've seen a lot of them make videos about their depression and anxiety, and they're making like 6 figures, and everyone thinks that they're doing so great and they're so happy, but they actually explain how they have their issues too. So it's cool that you can actually admit that you're just like the rest of us.
I'm actually like at a crossroads in like how transparent I am, because since the beginning, like since before I was big or whatever, I was always transparent on my social media. But now it's like my mom hated it because, she get calls and people like, oh, he's sad, or he's going crazy, or he about to kill himself. And I'm like, man, it's not even about that. I'm just expressing myself. And older people, that older generation, they're not gonna get it. She just like, why tell social media? Why talk about it? Go get some help, and then just
because they're like the hush hush.
Yeah, and then just be that perfect picture. Just be the dude on social media that look like he don't got no problems, and have kids trying to be like me, and them thinking that they like supposed to be perfect because I'm smiling in every picture. You know what I'm saying? But her whole argument is like, I'm leading them down the wrong road. I'm motivating and inspiring them. And at the same time, I'm talking about how I'm depressed. But that's some real shit.
Right.
Because I can inspire and motivate you, and also let you know that like it's not about money. Because I wish somebody warned me. Because then I would have slowed down. I probably wouldn't have been in this situation. So it's like a double-edged sword. But she don't like getting those calls, so I'm gonna chill out. But every time I do that, I know people judge me and probably say, oh, he crazy or he weak. I don't care about that because they don't say nothing to my face, you know what I'm saying? They probably had their conversations to themselves or had their thoughts to themselves, but plenty of people always message me like, thank you for sharing that. That helped me out or whatever. But sometimes I be feeling like I might be like a sacrifice for mental health, or people just shutting up and understanding other people, or being a better friend. Like that's what my life might be about.
Well, I do definitely appreciate you being transparent. I think it's great, and I think that more people should, because at the end of the day, no matter how much money you make, no matter where you live, no matter what you do, we are all just human. You know what I mean? So that ends the segment for tonight. Thank you, Malik.
Thank you for having me.
And don't forget to purchase your E.A.T apparel. Right now, don't y'all have like a 15% off?
No, it ain't nothing right now. But, if they follow me on Instagram, I post all the special deals and all the pop-up shops and where to find us and how to shop. I post everything. So they just got to follow me on Instagram.
Yep, and I will add his tags below in the description box. So thank you guys. Tune in for the next segment.